Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studio. Today we are talking planners. I have been promising the planner community girls that I would get this up, and basically it's just been a matter of as I needed a planner, I sat down and put it together, and so this is my walkthrough. I will have, if you'll notice, in the picture, at the beginning of the screen, you saw a lineup of planners. I have 12. Yeah, 12. You heard that right. I have 12. But I do not work in every single planner every day. I look at my planners as being a file system. And each file folder or each planner is responsible for one particular area of my work schedule. And then once a week I sit down and I take things from this planner and move it to my workhorse, and this planner that needs to be taken care of and move it to my workhorse. And I'll show you a little bit more about that as we go along. My first one is a happy planner style that I made from a planner that I got at Walmart last year. I'll try to see if I've still got that video on the list and link it below. But I made a cover using a green file folder and run it through my laminator. And in here I keep track of, I don't think I've got anything in here I need to cover, but I'm going to use this really fast if I need to, so be prepared. I have it broke down into the 12 months. I have a pocket in the back for my stickers and extra monthly pages. And then in the front, so for the month of January, I have a month on 2 pages, and I have the weekly savings challenge amounts written in here. And then this shows, let me see if I can grab a blank one here really quick. This breaks down, we get paid every week that Bob is working, but he works 3 weeks and then he's off 3 weeks. So I have to budget accordingly. So everything gets paid either on the 1st or the 15th of the month. That one got cut off a little bit through the, here's a full one. Of what gets paid on the 1st and what gets paid on the 15th. I have a budgeted amount, and then I write down what I actually paid, and I can see where we need to make adjustments going forward and able to make the budget and the actual at least meet somewhere in the middle. Some things I don't really have a whole lot of control over, like how Oregon is our power bill. Over the last couple of years, we've gotten lazy about using the wood burner, and we've started using the electric backup more, and it is showing in my Hell, Oregon. So one of the things I'm budgeting for this year is every month I will get in a load of wood, so that come winter I don't have to use the backup as often. Use it primarily for those days when, you know, if the wood burner goes out at night, the backup will kick in and I'm not freezing to death when I get up in the morning till I get the wood burner kicked back in, that kind of thing. The other thing is I'm not going to be able to budget very much for that is how we use the air conditioning in the summertime. Just, it is what it is. I don't like being hot and I don't like being cold. So the things that I can budget for, I will. Now on the back of the sheet, I also have what are annual payments, so I know, like in June, our propane bill comes due for our tank rental. Once a year, my life insurance comes due, that kind of thing, so I can write them in here and I can see, okay, this month I've got a little extra that I need to make sure that I budget for. And any subscriptions, such as magazine subscriptions that I order, and I have really pared those down this year to 2. I have my Diabetes Self-Care magazine that I just subscribed through Publishers Clearinghouse, so I got 6 months for $5. It was worth a shot. I'm on the fence about whether or not I'm keeping my card making and paper crafting from the United Kingdom. I really like that. Cost me $28, I think, a year for 4 issues. But if you buy them on the stand, they're $15.99 a piece. And you get not only the magazine, but every month you get extras. You may get a stamp set with coordinating dies, stamps in an embossing folder. Some months you get all 3. There's always papers in there that I can always use. I just haven't decided. I know I have enough stamps, but I really like getting those little extras and seeing the design ideas from the United Kingdom. So we're still working on that one. But anyway, that's what I can do with this one. So that's my bill planner. Okay. Then we have my garden planner. And this is where I keep track of, this is where I keep track of my planting and my seeds and my, when I feed my bales. I'm a straw bale gardener, so I need to condition my bales and my straw bales and prep them for getting them ready to be planted in. I knew I'd get there. So, yesterday morning we started out, we were supposed to have rain all day long, so I went out and I fed my bales so that Mother Nature could water the fertilizer in for me and start breaking them down, and then we didn't get anything until late last night. But that's okay. There's fertilizer on there to start breaking down, and we're good. So I'll keep track of when I plant things. I've got the weekly schedule here that I can go through and mark according to my gardening schedule as when's the best time to plant things, when I start seeds, when they germinate, that kind of thing. So I can keep track of that all in here. I have one of the things that I do. I'm trying to keep these from falling over, and it's not working really well because there's a lot of them here. This is just a plain Dollar General or Dollar Tree planner for $1. And this is where I go through, and I've not started putting this one in yet. It starts this month. I start marking when music artists are going to be playing anywhere near me, so that if I've got the opportunity to go get an interview or just go hear them play, this is where I keep track of that one. One of my day jobs is to promote country music artists. I specialize in classic country, bluegrass, Americana, Tex-Mex, Red Dirt, that kind of thing. And I promote their shows throughout the week. So when I'm going through their schedules, getting set up to do their promos, that's when I mark in that calendar that I use there. Okay, this one you've already seen. This is my Christmas notebook calendar, or my Christmas notebook planner, where I start scheduling out my Christmas plans for the year and what I need to do when what I'm doing for Christmas for Reindeer Club, cards that I'm making, recipes that I'm trying, who I need to make sure that I have cookie trays for, what decorations are in what tubs out in the storage shed and where they go in the house, that kind of thing all goes in my Christmas planner. Next I have my house planner. This is my house cleaning schedule, loosely based on Fly Lady. And this is where I keep track of what I clean, the weekly schedule. And I also have this on a big wall planner on the front of my freezer, so when I come out of the bedroom in the morning, the first thing I see is, okay, this is the week we're deep cleaning the kitchen and laundry room, or this is the week that I deep clean the bedroom and the bathroom, that kind of thing. And then I have my weekly schedule here. Now, I've not set this up with a 2020 planner calendar dates yet, but I have one in here. This was the weekly also from Dollar Tree. So I have my Bless This House planner for Fly Lady. Then I have, let's see, where do I go? One of these two. I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. One of these is going to be my Etsy planner. I'm thinking it's going to be this one where I keep track of orders, and then this is going to be where I keep track of what I'm wanting to put together to put in the Etsy store. So I'll have two of those. This is my craft planner. This is where I keep track of who I'm sending to. I've got, let me flip this back. I've got one of these on the first page of every month. I belong to a stamping group here in Missouri called, it's SMMR, and I for life me cannot remember what the acronym stands for, but it's a Missouri stamping loop, and every month we have where we send a card to somebody else in our group. It's not a swap. Everybody is sending to somebody different. So I may send to Judy, but Judy may be sending to Mary and that kind of thing. So I write their address on here and put this on the front page of every month. I can also go through for Teapot Tuesday and write down the address. Let me go to a blank month here where I know I don't have any addresses. I can go, and on Tuesday for Teapot Tuesday, whoever we're sending a random act of kindness card to, I can write their address information here and the keyword that I have to use when I upload it to my gallery on Split Coast Stampers. So I've got this all in here. This is where I keep track of those kind of challenges that I'm taking part in. So basically I've got a place that I make sure I put the addresses. This is my menu planner, and I did not realize till I went to set this up that while I have the monthly tabs, I don't have any calendar pages in this one. So I'm going to remedy that this week. Paper Studio is all 50% off at Hobby Lobby this week, so I'll have that. And then on the weekly page, this is where I write down my grocery list, so I can just, and I put it in the book with washi tape, and then I can just take this out of the book and put it in my purse, and I've got my grocery list for the month. So I've got that handy, and I thought this stays either on the, we put this on the dining room table when Bob and I are planning our menu for the week. And then I either leave it on the dining room table or I put it on the kitchen counter by the emerald oven so Bob knows where it's at. So if I'm really busy, he can look in here and see what I had planned for supper, and he can, a lot of times he'll kick in and he'll start prepping supper for me while I'm finishing up a project. And that's the key thing. If you've got a partner, whether it be a significant other, a husband, a wife, maybe it's you and you're a single mom and you've got a older child, 16, whatever, that can help in the kitchen, get them involved in the menu planning so that you're making stuff that everybody is going to like or will eat, and let them be part of the process. You don't have to do it all, and that menu planner is a good place to start. This is my challenge planner. You've seen this one. Working on the month of February right now with Dear Julie and the February Finish It journals, and this is where I keep track of hers, as well as challenges from the other Facebook group that I'm in, which is Pam's Paper Outpost. So this is just for those two challenge videos where I can keep the list of what the requirements are for the challenges, and I know where those are at, and I keep that handy. This is my social media planner. I'm still needing to build this one up. I've been slow getting into the year, but I've inserted calendars. This was a pen and gear from Walmart that came out when back to school supplies came out. Same way with the paper holder. I've added in a monthly calendar from Dollar Tree, and then these two. This is a weekly planner, and then this was included in the in this particular planner. And so I can keep track of when I'm posting to YouTube, when I'm posting to Instagram, when I'm posting to Twitter, when I'm posting to Facebook, for all of my various aspects, whether it's my music, my crafting, or my author, and I can track my channel growth as well in here as creating my editorial calendar. And then we come to my big one. This is the workhorse. This is the one that I work in out of every day. I tried something different this year. I did not create my own pages this year. I used from the from the Paper Studios line, and I liked it okay, except it still doesn't have some of the things on it that I had on my planner pages. And I had thought that I would go through, and when I sit down on Sundays, I'd use my stamps or my stickers to put in my habit tracker for my water, my steps, that kind of thing. And I haven't quite gotten to that point yet, but I'm not giving up on this. I spent the money on this, and we're going to use it, by George. So this is where I keep track of my dailies. And what I usually do, rather than having this one open, because I can't fold it back like I do a happy planner, instead of having this thing open and taking room on my desk, what I do is I pull out Monday, Tuesday. And I worry about just Monday and Tuesday, and I put it on a clipboard. Tuesday afternoon when I'm done, I'll put this back in, and I'll pull out Wednesday, Thursdays, and set it up for the week, for the next 2 days. And then I do that. So I've just got this small little single page clipboard in front of me instead of this big thing open. And what I do is I look at each of those other planners that I've got, and I will make note of any appointments that I have on this main page, on the main calendar month on 2 pages. And then I will go to the individual dates, and I've only set up through April. So let's go back through. To save room in here, I've got all the months, but not all the daily pages in here. So then I will go back through, and I know that Monday is the day that I spend trying to get all my blog posts up for the week, or at least my key ones that I can schedule for the rest of the week, or even for the rest of the month. And then I know that on Tuesdays I need to make sure that I go in and pull the Teapot Tuesday challenge off of Split Coast Stampers. And Wednesday is my What's on Your Work Desk Wednesday post, so that I go through my February challenge for Julie. She's today, and I've not pulled this page out, so let's just do that right now. So I would pull this out, and I would write on here, I don't have my pens handy, and that really bugs me. I would write on here that Wednesday is the day. Oh, let's use, I really like to use an erasable pen from Friction. These are my favorites. So I know that I need to do finish mini challenge number 1. And I did part of it last night. This morning I need to decorate, so I need to do mini number 1 and upload. I know I need to get that done today. I've already done 2 videos this morning. I know that I need to call my tax man and see if he can't get us in either this week or next while Bob is home. So I will go through each one of those. This is the second week in the month. So this is all about the living room for house cleaning. I need to work on the party list for my music for those Thursday posts. I didn't get that done last week, so I'm a week behind. I can't do much about the menu planner, and since I know we're pretty much on the go all this week, it's not a big thing. Gardening, there's nothing I can do. The bills are done until next week. So actually, except since everything else is pretty light this week, I'll go ahead and put blog posts and see how many of those I can get done. So that will be my Monday, Tuesday. I will take and I will put this on my clipboard. I also keep one of these in here, and this is a write-on wipe-off where I can check, okay, I've been to my email accounts, I've been to YouTube, I've been to my Facebook accounts, and I posted all my blogs. And when I got those check marks on there, then I know that's taken care of. And while this is a 6-hole, I've gone through and I've clipped these so that I can just snap those in and out of the planner, and I'm good. I also have this one. This is my morning routine. This is my daily routine. And I'm going to talk about this more in a separate video. But what I have, everybody talks about it as time blocks. And basically, a time block is what CEOs work with and able to accomplish the most out of their day. And because it lets them focus on specific areas of their day and specific projects. CEOs also typically only check their email twice a day. They check it in the morning to see what they need to take care of for the day. They check it in the evening to see what's coming up for the next day before they close out their day. And that's a really good habit to get into so you're not constantly in your email. Go in, open your email, go through, see what you need to take care of immediately, close your email, and then take care of your day. Don't be constantly in your email and don't be constantly on Facebook, or you'll never accomplish anything. That's just my point of view. So I usually get up about 6. I've been getting up at 4:30, which is really crazy, but it gives me a chance to get stuff done while I've got my free time on my internet uploads. 8 o'clock, I usually try to take time to exercise in some way. Either I get on the Wii or I get on the Gazelle. 9 o'clock starts my business day, and I do my email. By 10 o'clock, I'm eating brunch. 11 o'clock, from 11 to noon, I'm getting blog posts up and out of the way. By 1, I've had lunch, and I usually, if I try to get the blog post done between 11 and noon, that way I can take from noon to 1 for lunch, or a little longer to do some other little things that I want to do. In the afternoon, I work on blog posts and short story stuff and that kind of thing. Oh, the other thing I need to take care of today is I need to get my bio and workshop blurb for the Ozark Creative Writers Conference, because I'll be teaching a class on blogging. So you'll want to make sure you come to that one. 5 o'clock, I check my email, and then I'm done. I do dinner, and then I spend 2 hours working on my fiction book. Now, I will tell you, this adjusts when Bob is home, because I try to get as much done as I can before he gets up at 8 o'clock. Then we're usually at the dining room table having coffee and brunch and whatever, and spending time together. And from that point on, he's like, okay, what do you need to get done? I can either go to my man cave, I'll go to Jack's, something, and he disappears and let me work for 3 or 4 hours uninterrupted, because he knows if he's home, I want to spend my time with him. So he tries to go somewhere and let me get my work done, which I truly love and appreciate. So this is how this is my workhorse. Now, I have shown you the picture of my planners before that stay on my new holder on my desk, which is my workhorse stays on my desk, my challenge planner stays on my desk, my craft planner stays on my desk, and my social media planner stays on my desk. Everything else, this stays on the kitchen counter. This stays on, these 2 stay on the Etsy cart. These 2 stay in the blog bag. These 3 stay in the blog bag. This stays with my gardening shelf, and this stays in the bill drawer. So that's it. All 12 planners. They keep me busy, but keep me focused so that I can get stuff done. So I'd love to hear in the comments below, how many planners do you use? Do you use one? Does using more than one work best for you? The other thing I wanted to add, but I'm not sure if I want to add it as a separate planner or just a sheet in my planner, and that is a reading log, because I want to try and get more focused on reading or doing audibles and posting reviews. Reviews are really important to an author. If you read, please go in and post a review on Amazon. We love you so much, and it really does help us with future books that we release and sales. And so if you read a book, please post a review. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you thought we could have done differently, because that helps us improve as authors. Thanks for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, when I think we're back here next Monday for another mixed media. Creative blessings, and have a great day.